We are going through the most unstable economic times in modern history. Prices are rising, jobs are unstable, AI is replacing entire industries, and the wealth gap is widening aggressively by the day, where the top few move up every day and the rest 92% of families slide down even without noticing it. We were raised to work hard, make money, and save, but that formula is the exact reason most families are broke, stressed, and one emergency away from total collapse and still figuring out at 45 years old. So today, we have one real power left, teaching our children everything we wish we had, raising wealthy, emotionally regulated, financially intelligent children who never start adulthood from debt. So today I'm showing you the 5 money lessons to teach your 9 to 12-year-old before 2026. Because if you wait till they're 18, you have already lost the most critical years of their lives. I started teaching my daughter these lessons and systems when she was 9 years. And now at 14, she has her Roth IRA, understands leverage, and her Roth is big enough for a multi-family down payment. Here is why ages 9 to 12 are the most important years. This is when their brain is forming relationship with money. It's the last window that you literally have before they become teenagers and stop listening to you about everything. So lesson number 1, how to earn money. Most children think that money just appears. Mommy gives them $20 for their birthday, dad hands them $10 for good grades. But wealthy children learn early that money doesn't just come from work. It comes from creating value and solving problems. I started a home-based business to offset my crazy high tax bracket, and then I hired my daughter at 9. Real work, not fake chores. She makes graphics, designs, editing, videos and image editing, and most of the digital stuff, packaging most of the orders, and I pay her and kept timesheet, treated her like a real employee. So she learned that value and skills are exchanged for money. Here is what you could do. If you have a business, you can hire your children, but if you don't, you can help them start something small, or you can start something because it helps you lower your own taxes. Teach them that you earn money by creating value for others. And the more value you create, the more money you make. Lesson number 2, the 60-30-10 split. Most children get $50 for their birthday and spend all $50 the same day. But wealthy kids are taught you don't spend everything you make. You divide it. Here is a split I teach my children. 60% goes to savings and investment. This is the money that builds your future. It builds wealth. This goes into her Roth IRA, her savings account, her future investment. 30% goes to spending. This is guilt-free money. She can buy whatever she wants with this money, no judgment. And 10% goes to giving, tithing, charity, helping other people. This teaches her generosity and gratitude. So when she earns $1,000 from working in the business, $600 will go to her Roth IRA because I opened a custodial Roth IRA for her at 9. $300 she can spend on whatever she wants for that month, and $100 will go into giving. So she still gets to enjoy her money by spending 30% guilt-free. This is a system that anyone can consistently maintain because you are not deprived. At the same time, she's building wealth with 60%. So by the time she's 22, that 60% will be worth over $60,000 in her Roth IRA. She can buy a multi-family rental after college or a cash-flowing business. Lesson number 3, the most important: assets versus liability. This lesson is a deciding factor whether your child will make 6 figures like you and still stay broke and financially frustrated. Because even if you leave them millions of dollars, if they don't understand how money works, they will go right back to the starting line, right back to zero. Growing up, you watch adults around you panic and sell the moment the market dipped, but lined up outside stores at 4 a.m. on Black Friday to buy things that lost value because they were on sale. You watch them celebrate getting a deal on sneakers and gadgets, but never once celebrated buying an asset. And without knowing it, those moments imprinted, and you repeated the same cycle of spending, mostly on liabilities, because that's what we watch growing up. And now your children are watching you. They see how you stress over bills but never talk about wealth. They see how you buy liabilities to feel better but avoid investing because it feels scary. They see you scrolling for sales, not opportunities. So, my question to you is simple. What are you imprinting on them right now? Is it wealthy habits or poverty habits? Let them see you open your brokerage account and automate monthly transfer to it. Talk to them about how assets put money in your pocket while liabilities take money away from you. And ask them to differentiate between asset and liability. Let this be a normal, let money and how money works be a very normal conversation. Let them be comfortable with talking about how to grow money, how to protect money, how to make money. Let it be a regular discussion in your home in a very fun way until it literally imprints on their nervous system. Lesson number 4, how compound interest works. This is the lesson that makes children want to invest instead of spending all their money. Here is how I taught my daughter. I showed her the Roth IRA that I opened for her when she was 9. And I said, you put $3,000 in here a year from working in my business. By the time you're 60, you will have over $1.9 million all tax free. When she saw that graph go up and the difference, she understands that when you leave money alone, it grows. But when you spend it, it disappears. Lesson number 5, why you have a Roth IRA for them. Don't just open a Roth IRA for your children and never tell them about it. You want to really integrate them into finances and budget and everything that you do with money in your home. Let them be so comfortable about talking about money because growing up, all we heard about was how scarce money was, and that imprinted on our nervous system and filters out opportunities. So when you see opportunity, it flags that as a scam, as a threat, so that it can keep you in this baseline of always lacking. Because we were not exposed to how compound interest works, how money grows, how to protect money, how to do this and that. So talk to them consistently about how to grow money. Talk to them about fun things about money, how money can help them do a lot of things, impact the world, influence the world in incredible ways. Show them the account, let them log into it, let them see the balance grow every quarter. Here is what I do with my children. Normally, every dinner, when we're done eating dinner, we always talk about money, we talk about wealth, we talk about everything. Money and wealth is a very constant subject in our home because we want them to be comfortable. So every 3 months we sit down with her and we pull up her Roth IRA on the phone. And I say, look, you had $12,000 in here in January, but now look, it's $13,200. It grew by, how much do you think it grew by? And she would tell you $1,200 just sitting there. See, you haven't added any more money, but look at how it's growing. She sees it, she watches it grow, and it becomes very real to her. Even when the market loses value, she sees it, and we teach her what is happening and how not to panic and sell due to market correction. I teach her that it's on sale, so it's time to buy more quality ETFs. That is the shift you want. Your children hear only the bad things about money. Money makes you bad. Rich people are greedy. Rich people are bad. There is not enough money. You cannot afford that. Money doesn't grow on trees. That is wiring them for lack and scarcity. No matter how much education or how hard they work, they will not be able to grow wealth and get into financial freedom. Switch that around. Let them know how much you bring into the home. Sit with them and let them budget for running the household. Let them budget for investment. Let them see the money grow. Let them see a different side of money. Wire them for abundance and success. Here is what makes me very sad. Wealthy families teach their children these things before they even turn 9. By the time these children are 25, they already have 750 plus credit scores, investment accounts, rental properties, cash flowing businesses. But immigrant families or some other families, we wait until our children turn 22, broke, $150 in student loan debt. And then we say, you should have learned about this thing in school, or you should have learned about money since. But we never taught them. Back home, our parents didn't teach us because they didn't know. The system was different. You work, you save, and you manage to survive. But here, you need to understand leverage, credit, investing, compound interest, or you would work hard, make a lot of money like a lot of high earning immigrants, and still stay broke while looking successful. So if we don't teach our children this, they will repeat our struggles. They will be 35 making six figures and still figuring out money at 40 years old. If we teach them now at 9, 10, 11, 12, they will start their adult life 20 years ahead of where we started. Imagine what that does to generational wealth. So here's what I want you to do this week. If you have any child or any relative between the ages of 9 and 12 right now, pick one of these lessons and teach it this week. And let me know in the comment section which of these lessons you're going to teach. Or if you've already taught some of this, share in the comment section because it will encourage and motivate other people. No amount of hard work or cutting coffee will get you or your children to financial freedom. You must understand systems and structure and leverage, because how do you intend to win a game when you don't know the rules or you don't play by the rules? The American financial system is a very different rule entirely from the rest of the world. So understanding and leveraging the system, I use it to get from debt to seven-figure net worth in less than 7 years, even when I started late at 35. So if you were stuck on a financial treadmill running, yet ending up at the same place year in and year out, my free strategy call is still open and the link is in the description. On that call, we will map out where and why you're stuck and then create a plan to get you to financial freedom in a very short time. So tomorrow is day 14 and I'm showing you the system that you should put in place for your children to give them literal 20-year head start, especially with their credit score. Thank you so much for watching and see you tomorrow.